YouTube wants to empower you to create stronger content. It's going to resonate with your audience even more. So inside of your studio, in your analytics tab, they have a brand new feature called inspiration. This allows you to see other people who are doing similar things to you, what they're doing in terms of content, topics, thumbnails, things that can resonate with you to then connect stronger with your audience. So we're gonna take a look at how this is going to work today. Go over to studio.youtube.com, make sure you're signed into your account, go to your analytics tab, and from there you're gonna see overview, content, audience, revenue, inspiration. Now you can see I just got monetized on this channel. I'm very excited for it. And from there, on the inspiration tab, now you have the ability to explore topics. You can see top searches that are kind of related to the things that you're talking about. You can see recent videos in your niche, in your area, things that are kind of connected to what you are talking about in terms of what the algorithm thinks of you. They're going to show you content gaps for shorts, so things that are not actively being talked about in the shorts area of the platform. So short form vertical content under 60 seconds. It's going to talk about recent videos related to topics that you frequently talk about, top searches related to things connected to your industry. It will show you recent videos related to more of the things that you're talking about. There's a lot of things that they are giving you examples of. Now you can see as you kind of go through some of these things that certain people pop up a lot. That could mean they're doing very well in this area. That could mean there's something that's getting people's attention. You can kind of see there are people that are on repeat here on this example that they're giving me on my author channel. I might want to pay attention to the way that this person does their thumbnails. Maybe that's eye-catching. I might want to pay attention to the way that they're doing their text or their fonts on their thumbnails. I want to pay attention to the topics that they are discussing to give me some ideas as well. I can go through and I can look at and expand these to see even more, because there's those see all tabs, to see what's doing well, what's performing, what's new, what's recent, what's trending. I can get a lot of valuable information from this, taking notes for myself so that I know what I can talk about on that particular channel a little bit more, a little bit deeper. And again, we really love it when they have those content gaps. People are not talking about these things nearly as much as they would like in the shorts version of this. So this might be a really good place for me to lean into if that's not a conversation we're having very much. You can go through and of course explore topics as well. So if you have something you know is connected that they didn't really give you, ask the questions, start typing those things in and see what results pop up, because YouTube is using information from within the framework of YouTube. They're looking at other users. They're looking at other viewers. They are looking at their responses and how they're engaging with the different things that they're finding in the algorithm. So knowing this information, they are giving us a very valuable tool and resource to allow us to expand what we're doing on the platform. So checking in with this once a month, depending on how often you are going to be doing content. If you're doing daily content like me, you might want to check in once a week. If you're doing weekly content, you're going to want to check in once a month and make sure that you know what's going on. Maybe it's relevant and maybe it's not. I have 3 different channels that I run here on YouTube. Some of them are more relevant results than others. Some of them just don't make any sense with what I am doing. So I would try different things. I would go into those explore topics and I would learn a little bit more about what's going on and how I can then use that and leverage that to create content that's going to work better for my audience. It's going to inform what I am creating without taking the wheel, without taking control of everything that I'm doing. These are just helpful tips and suggestions that I can use to bounce ideas off of to create better, stronger content for my audience that is not what everybody else is doing. But I can also see what's trending, what's popular, especially with that visual connection, to make changes and tweaks and pivots inside of what I'm doing to be as relevant as possible to this industry. Drop your questions on this down below and follow along for daily videos as we continue to help you navigate the world of social media with new features just like this that you might not have known about. I am almost always the first to bring a lot of these new tips and tricks and platform additions and algorithm changes for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, as well as live streaming and tools and resources you need to create your content here on the channel. So if you want to stay ahead of everybody else, this is the place to be. We'll see you in tomorrow's episode.